Dave here. I'm with Dr. Rexham Rogers. Today, gambling is not as offensive as it used to be growing up. What's changed?
Well, it's a good question. I asked myself that a few years back when finally led me to write a book. I grew up in a Christian home, fine Christian parents. They're yet living and yet with us, and they're still fine Christian parents. But I was taught from the time I was a kid that gambling is something that Christian young men don't do. I wanted to do it. I came home with all the ideas and all the ways in which you could do it, but I was steered away from it. But by the time I got to the point where I was a Christian college administrator and was active that way, I wasn't hearing anything. And in the 90s here, just a while back, the last decade, gambling started to take off in this country. Actually, the last 20 years, it's exploded. And nobody was talking about it. I mean, very few people. I can name a couple, but that was about it. I thought, well, has theology changed? Were my parents wrong? I got in and looked at it. But I think there's been a huge cultural shift, almost a paradigm shift, even in the Christian community, that has allowed gambling to be embraced as something as harmless entertainment. It's no big deal. It's a way to solve our economic problems. It's a cheap way that legislators can vote for a tax and not call it a tax. And so we've succumbed to the lure.
What does that tell you about our culture today?
Well, I think our culture is one that believes in anything easy. And we believe in chance. I'm one, for example, that doesn't embrace the idea of evolution and the fact that somehow we got started other than by a creator God. And even that idea that somehow you and I are the sort, we came from the great lottery in the sky kind of a thing. Somehow it was by chance. I don't believe that. I don't believe that in terms of life itself. I don't believe it in life and death. And so gambling fits into that same kind of mindset that somehow our ship will come in, somehow some luck or fate or chance will bless us. They don't use that term, but that's what they mean. And so we grab it. To me, it's a celebration of irrationality. It makes no sense. You might as well drive down the highway and throw $5 bills out the window and hope a kid picks it up. It'd be more beneficial.